I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I don't fuck no more. Cup in the air, got liquor on the floor. I'm so gone, but I still want more. I'm so gone, but I'm far from done. I done came in this bitch, now I came from the door. Remember in this bitch, motherfuck that door. Hey nigga, what the fuck are you staring for? You got a problem, nigga, that's what math is for. It's lit, it's lit. God damn it, it's lit. I ain't tryna have no stress on my mind, dog. This ain't the place for that shit. I don't even smoke, but I might smoke a bit. Pass the weed, I mean fucking shit. First time for everything. Might make my new bitch Mary Jane. And you dealing with a fucking bad brain. And I got more stripes than candy canes. Nigga, life ain't all candy canes. Nigga, life is a bitch with amazing brain. But I know I got the juice like lemonade. I'm just tryna get loose as fucking change. Tryna make up for the bad days. So I'ma get drunk. The fuck is today? Man, fuck a drink limit. The fuck is you saying? Cup in the air, cup in the air. Like I can get a refill in the air. Fuck it, who cares? I'ma fucking fall on the stairs and wake up like how the fuck I get here. Still praying, bring that back. Tell the DJ to bring that back. I got your old bitch on my lap and them curves are nice. And I just wanna give it to her like good advice tonight. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I am in this bitch, I barely know where I am in this bitch. The club still packed as fuck in this bitch. Tell me where the strippers at in this bitch. They say I done changed up. They said they ain't seen me like this before. They say that I'm different now, but I ain't ask y'all to bend over and touch the floor. Cup in the air, got liquor on the floor. Cup in the air, fuck, I want more. Nowadays I'm so fucking low key now, like the bottom lock on that door. Now you phone me like the kitchen drawer. Niggas say you got it, wanna get you for it. So if something back, you can't do anything. I got something for whoever might want it with me. Just a matter of time, I'ma get better, I promise my mom. But for now I want more liquor, take a shot like I'm trying to be cured for it. This is not a lie, I am not here for it. The bullshit gotta stay clear from it. Fuck niggas, fuck bitches, fuck who don't fuck with me, my nigga, that's real. Niggas on shit that we been on, saying shit that I've been said. That's the part where we different, cause I don't follow what they said. Ain't trying to hear what they said. Somebody tell them we in here, some tell them we in here. Put your cups in the air. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air.
Cups in the air, cups in the air. Fuck what you doing? Put your cups in the air. Cups in the air. Cups in the air. Fuck what you doing? Put your cups in the air. Cups in the air. Cups in the air. Cups in the air.
Talk to him, my nigga.
Cups in the air. Cups in the air. Cups in the air.
Talk to him, my nigga.
Cups in the air. Cups in the air. Cups in the air.
Talk to him, my nigga.
Cups in the air. Cups in the air. Cups in the air.
Talk to him, my nigga. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air.
Niggas, I can't get off that.
What's up, y'all? Yeah, what's going on?
What's good? And y'all again. What's going on? It's your boy Rhino. Get It Off Your Chest podcast. You already know what it is. While these just to figure out these technical difficulties, we're gonna start the show. What's up, Mr. James? How y'all doing over there? Y'all still? Yep. It's We Up Wednesday, y'all. Let's get this shit.
Can you hear us, nigga?
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right.
Mr. James in the motherfucking building.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we back? Hold on, man.
Yeah, y'all like for a minute.
Go ahead. You might as well because you gotta go get Philly.
Yeah, man. Right back.
You said your mic.
You can't hear me, something, nigga?
Nah, it was lagging. The whole thing was lagging. I was the only one talking.
Ah, well,
I was
shit.
the only one live. That's what I'm saying.
There you go. I gotta pull it up.
Yeah, y'all good now.
We in here though, man. If you in the building, hit that like button. You new to the channel, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit, man. Y'all know what it is. It's We Up Wednesday, episode 143, and we up in this bitch, man. Rhino, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. We all here, man. Feel like this podcast is growing. I feel like we all growing and shit, and we just doing things, man. 2023 is gonna be good, man. I can't wait for 2023.
Definitely. I feel the same way, man. I'm ready to end the season and come back with a bang for season 4. That's only thing we've been focusing on right now is trying to see where we are going to take this next. Like what is about to be what we take this to next. So that's been the major thing. Been a lot of ideas, a lot of creative juices flowing. So we're just trying to stay positive going into season 3. If you haven't subscribed, we're trying to hit this 500 before we end season 3. My bad, I said going into season 3. We're trying to hit this 500 before we end season 3. So hit that subscribe button and share the podcast if you haven't, especially if you're enjoying the show and you're enjoying the content, man. Just subscribe, share it to a friend, family member, whatever the case may be. The holiday season is back around again, so we about to definitely turn up for y'all and make sure y'all need something to watch. Just pull us up.
Holiday season,
man. We in here. We got a little bit of talking points from a little bit of everywhere today. Philly on the building. He about to pull up because I went to get him. DJ Philly, if y'all don't know, tap the fuck in.
Russian cream pie in the building.
What's up with the Russian? The queen is in the building. She'll be back pouring shots hopefully next season.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we get her back in here pouring some shots, man. But yeah, we got some ideas that we cooking up for season 4. Not even just the show, the whole everything about it is about to just turn upside down. So it's just about to get lit. What up with a pimp? Yeah, we live.
What's up?
There you go. That's good right there. Move your hoodie though when you sit down. That's cool.
Let's get this shit.
You had it perfect, nigga. You moved it again. That's cool right there. But we back. 6 people in the motherfucking building, man. Hit that like button. Nah, G. Go ahead and get comfortable.
Comfy.
Do your thing. DJ Philly on the building.
What's good?
We in here, man.
Oh shit. You got the oh no, you got that.
What? We in here, man.
I can't see that.
Oh, for Rhino?
No, not him. Just like the screen, like hit the screen bigger. But I mean,
yeah, you just look down.
Yeah, I just look at that, you know.
I got glasses, nigga. I can see up there.
Yeah, what happened to the mixer board and shit? Y'all,
it's over there. He done put it up, man.
Oh, okay.
We don't fuck with him. Yeah, man. We on cruise control, man. We at the end of the season, man.
Mic check. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, they
We at the end of the
I hear
season.
you.
We coming into the season next week. We on cruise control these next couple
She
episodes.
said,
What's up, man?
I can do my titties out.
I need to figure out how to do this shit. Why? I just need to do it.
Shit.
I got this shit. I just need to.
Nigga, you was damn near live all day today on TikTok, wasn't you?
That motherfucker was live.
Boy, you was busting today. I'm like, every time I get back on, like, damn, this nigga still live.
Was you playing music?
Just playing them
It was working.
jams,
Playing
nigga.
them jams.
Playing them
It was
jams.
working. It was working.
250 on that goddamn live, nigga.
Damn.
Motherfucker was live and shit.
That's what's
Fucking
up, bro.
TikTok, man.
What you do for some hours? You was on there all day.
Yeah, I do like I used to do like a midday vibes. Like now
Just
I
get people through the day.
I just started it back up a couple days ago. I'm like, motherfuckers starting to fuck with it again. I'm like, I might have to bring that shit back.
Shit, niggas be at work, man. Chilling. Pull up, listen to some good music, man.
You never know. You gonna play that one tune and
Facts.
turn it up, man. Motherfucker may be feeling outside and shit.
What's big dog?
Right now.
Rhino, what up, man?
Right now.
What's up with you, man?
On
Good
the
to see you
building.
again.
What's up? Hey, so y'all already talked on the conversation?
Nah,
Y'all
we
Not yet. We ain't got
just
started.
started.
We literally
We
just
intro,
started.
yeah.
We on 11 minutes.
You ready to
in.
get into it? Come on, let's get this
Yeah,
intro.
he
You
ready
ready
to
to get into it? You ready to cook?
You know,
Teeny in the building.
Team.
What's up,
Should we
Teeny?
get into it though, man? You know how to do the countdown with us. If you don't know how to do the countdown with us anyway. 3,
Yeah.
2,
Ask your mama.
1. What it is, y'all? We back. Another episode, Get It Off Your Chest podcast. I'm your host, Terry. The fellas is with me in the building. Episode 143, season 3. Like I said again, it's coming to an end, man. We about to end season 3 next week. So make sure y'all tapping in, subscribing, hitting that like button, all that good YouTube shit, man. But we in here. What's up with you, cut?
What's going on, everybody? Your boy CJ, Mr. Get Off Your Chest podcast, episode 143.
143.
I'll be losing track. It should be right there. 143. We in this thing, like I said. Getting ready to end it, man. Get ready to take a quick little commercial break because we're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? Rejuvenate season 4. We got a lot of things coming up, a lot of things we've been talking about that we're going to put into play. So y'all stay tuned for that. But shit, I'm in this motherfucker. We better have a good conversation because I'm lit.
Are you lit?
Because we lit.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Rhino, Get It Off Your Chest podcast, coming straight for you from California, digitally. Let's get this shit, man. We got near the end. It's been a wild ride, and I'm just here to grow. Let's go.
There you go, man. There you go, man.
We got back in the building.
We got the people's DJ back in the building.
DJ.
Go ahead, do your thing.
I ain't got no extra shit to say like that. But yeah, it should be a DJ Philo, the people's DJ. Still your girl, give it back before you miss her. Goddamn, man, of many traits.
There you go.
I ain't mastered them yet, but but I'm still trying to figure out shit to do. So.
Still working.
Yeah, so that's me, man. And you know, I had to come on here because these niggas seen what I was talking about.
Yeah, I seen it, man. I seen it.
But that's the thing.
I ain't really hit on it yet.
I'm opinion ass nigga. Like,
definitely.
Like, I'm gonna say my shit. Like, a few motherfuckers might not like it. Some might agree with what I'm saying, but scared to say it. Like, I'm gonna say the shit anyway. I feel
like it's a good, healthy conversation. So I'm like, yeah, we gonna.
I'm just here today. Okay.
I'm just here so I won't get fired.
My opinion, I ain't got no side. I ain't really dabbled into it.
I mean, because I ain't gonna lie, I look at it different from you. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely gonna get into it, and I feel like we can have a good,
but I'm here to
conversation about it.
I'm just gonna debate somebody there. It's just gonna be
nah.
Hey man, you never know, man. You never know. But of course, I'm gonna get my opinion on it. But I haven't really dabbled into it as much as y'all have, so I'm just gonna sit back and listen. And
I've been watching. I seen my brother post it. So I was like, I feel where you're coming, but I see it differently. But that's why I said, man, come on the show. Because I seen you call out somebody like, man, I wish your mic was working. I'm like, shit, nigga, I mic nigga pull up.
Like I got my sports show.
Yeah, I know you got the sports.
He wanted to do that's on the sports show. Like, but he like, man, I can't. He always got an excuse.
You can do it from his phone.
My mic, if I try to tell him, but he got I got this mic set up and so I'm like, what? Like, really, you don't need. Like,
you really can do this.
Really, everybody else got the goddamn phone with the, with the Bluetooth and shit. We run it like that. So
you can do it from your headphones.
You can do it. You can use the iPods. You can use your earpods. You can use a motherfucking gaming headset. You use a Walkman.
He probably wasn't trying to really.
But he trying to
be
have
professional
his own
with
shit.
it.
Okay, that's understandable.
So that's why he bought the mic thing. So
you can talk from your camera.
I said like, nigga, that's all you need is this, but everybody else in the group, that's what they got. So, but I ain't about to. But he was the one that started chiming in on it. Ain't nobody other in the group, and
really say too much.
Didn't say shit on it, but
okay,
he was the only one that chimed in there. So I had a couple rebuttals or whatever you want to call it back. So
well, shit. Once y'all.
Let's get straight into it. Y'all see the topic of the show.
Yeah,
Coach Sanders. Do you feel he sold out? And before you get yours out, because I know you got a lot to cook. I'm gonna let Rhino, what you got on this first?
Man, I don't really feel like he's a sellout. I think he was. I mean, yeah, he was at HBCU at the start, and then that was his goal to make it irrelevant and stuff. But still, I mean, to me, I knew for sure that wasn't gonna be his end goal. Like, that's a Division I AA team. That's the second highest division in college football, and him going to a D1 school is going to give him more recognition. And a lot of people are not talking about his life, just his decision. What about his life? What about his family? He had to eat too, man. And he's gonna get more money just for going to Colorado State and joining the Pac-12. I don't feel like he's a sellout. He's still giving young men opportunities to play football. And people are going to want to play for Deion Sanders. It's Deion fucking Sanders. That's prime time.
I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with Rhino. Yeah, because
not just piggyback off of it.
I'm in agreement with him because I don't feel like he sold out because one, we don't know what conversations that he had with Jackson State before he left. That's one thing nobody talking about. We don't know the conversations that was had. We don't know if he tried to work out with some and they couldn't do it or didn't want to do it. We don't know. All we going off of is he left this school to go to the Division 1. And my thing is too, and what I got from a lot of this, seeing everybody, niggas ain't never satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas ain't never satisfied. Shit, you can't. Damn, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't. Fucking situation. I get it. People say, man, when he said all this and he said all this about the HBCUs, I agree. Okay, but I say this once and foremost, he don't owe nobody shit.
Mm-hmm.
One, he said what he was gonna do, and he did it. Everything he said he was gonna do for the HBCU, he did it. Gave him a blueprint. Went out, spent his own money to help them. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody ever talk about that shit. It's all about why did you do what you did.
How long was he at the HBCU?
He was there, what? I think it was what, 3 seasons? 3 seasons, I want to say. But 2.5.
He turned that whole program around, though. That's just crazy.
That was COVID season, so you got cut
yeah, okay. But he got 2 full seasons, and he turned that program around.
You done?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Because we gonna cut today. Go ahead.
You done?
Go ahead.
All right, man. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Go.
Let's start it off. I mean, well, I listen to the sports stuff and all that kind of stuff on top of it, and as a person that went to a HBCU, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, a lot of
before
people,
you get to it,
a lot of people.
I can see we got a bias here. So go ahead.
No, it ain't a bias. It's like a lot of people that chime in and say like, oh yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Never attended the HBCU. Don't know anything about the HBCU, like the whole culture and all that kind of stuff. So you're talking as a person that like
outside looking in,
that like KU or K State or MU, and just a fan of it. Like as a person that been in that scene, like like the whole little thing and what prime time, not just football wise, could did for like. That's why I'm gonna get into a little deeper with a lot more than just football scene. And is that one? It was one like if I could cut everything real quick. If primetime went when he if y'all ever look back at when he went to JSU, his first the initial introduction when he did his little stuff at the assembly, whatever, and said his little first speech. He made it. He sold like that. I can see why people mad. He sold this dream that, hey, I'm gonna make HBCUs, not just JSU, HBCUs.
Did he not though?
No, he didn't. No. It wasn't going to happen. He got the ball.
Did he not get people start paying attention to HBCU? Did he not?
No, but no. What he was saying, what he said was that I would have it to where you they're just as good as a PWI, and we're gonna go that prior to that. He wanted to be a head coach at a PWI, but a PWI was not going to give him they didn't give him an opportunity at it. So the only person that gave him an opportunity to be a head coach at a university was JSU, and you had to start looking at hey, well, the only school that gave me an opportunity was JSU. So hey, how can I fuck up? How can I make the PWI mess with me? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a lot of fucking noise over here, and all I gotta do is win. If I could do both of those, hey, they gonna I can throw a couple examples out there. Like you got it's like you got Martin Luther King. He's doing the what was it, the bus thing. I mean I'm just saying he doing that, and then the CSI whatever CIA be like, hey, he making too much noise. Hey, hey, Mark, come work with us because you making too much noise. And that's why I'm trying to feel that's where Colorado was at, because he flipped, like, like prior to the season. Prior to the season, he flipped like a couple top recruits that would have went to a PWI, go to JSU.
Mm-hmm.
And them white folks made a big scene about it. You had like big
Yeah,
coaches.
I remember
You
the
had
big
big
coaches
coaches
saying
like,
stuff about
hey,
it.
like, hey, well, what did he do? How much money he spend to get them to come there? Like, they didn't like that, because if you look at it in the long run, if he stays there, like just HBCUs, period. If he could stay there and he could flip two, he could flip, the next year flip, 5, 10, like not even just JSU, but like all HBCUs. You know how much, like all those like they getting the top recruits come to HBCUs. How many of those TV contracts? How many of those sponsors gonna come over there? How much money those PWIs gonna lose? So like, what is the easiest way to end that problem? Hey, get this nigga a job over here real quick. And where they give him a job at? One of the worstest fucking football programs over there. So like, I'm hoping that he hits there, because if he don't hit there, they gonna talk big shit about him. And like one thing he's
aware.
One thing he was smart about was when he was at JSU was he backed out of he backed out of going against those smaller PWIs.
Because he said he wasn't ready for it.
That's the whole point. No, it wasn't. I mean,
he said it out of his mouth.
But like
that they wasn't ready.
But HBCUs, like if you like being a person that's been in, you know what I'm saying, like marching in the Marching 100 and all that, and like and going to these games and seeing it, like it's never been like they was there for the band. Like them white folks when they went to go perform at, like when we went to go perform at USF or University of Southern Florida, and like like FAMU was gonna get killed by them. Like them white folks came to see the band. They came to see the Marching 100 that I march in. Like that's what they came there for. And like, and the thing about that, when like FAMU went to go play those schools, they got you get good money by playing those PWIs. So that's the reason why they know they're gonna get killed, but they went there. But Dion was smart, but he was like, if he goes there, I mean, if he takes those games, those are L's. Those are L's on this record. So hey, nah. I know I can get this team good enough to kick the other. The other HBCU asses, like, I could get them, like, I'm gonna get good recruits to come here, that would be better than them, better than the HBCUs, the other HBCUs, and I can make myself look good as shit here. And that's the thing about it. Dion made Dion look fucking good.
So I want you to explain PWIs. What do you mean by that?
PWIs predominantly white institutions. So like anyone that ain't HBCU,
everything that's not
it's PWI. That's why I call it. I mean,
so my thing is, you have one more question. Like, how do you feel? Do you feel like that Prime turned his back on the black colleges?
I don't.
You feel like he turned his back?
I mean, Prom sold a dream. And like if y'all go to I forgot to do.
Did it ever mention if it was about his contract or anything? Did anybody know if his contract was up or anything?
No, he had 4 years. He had another year at JSU.
So he had one more year.
Yeah, he dipped out a year earlier.
But they be having them options, right?
No, he dipped out a year early on his contract. Like he still like it was like he's supposed to owe them like 300, like like 300,000 or something like that for leaving out early. Or he's still like. But
I feel like it's something more to
they're not going to
on. It's something more that was going on.
But y'all, like a lot of people
be
like,
don't just leave out of nowhere without having a discussion with them. I think it was something more to it.
I don't know deep. I don't know that, like, because I mean it's a lot of shit, speculations and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is that a lot of y'all say, well, he came out of money, do this, like.
It wasn't about the money.
Like no. I'm just saying like this. Like that wasn't no donation. Like building those, like giving them that money for that facility and this and that. Like that was like those are investments, bro. Like his contract is, and like, they gonna still be his here. Contract. That's what I'm saying. Like he's still gonna make money. He gonna get his money back. Like that, and like it's like this. It's like, hey, I go like I'm Prime. I go there and I'll be like, well, yeah, y'all facility kind of fucked up, but hey, like I need this to win, and they tell you like we can't afford that right now.
It's
But
crazy.
but if you throw that, you know what I'm saying. But if you help us, you know, do that, you could get that shit, and we give you the money on the back end because we know, like just like how it is now, like. A tennis went way, you know what I'm saying? They getting way bigger tennis everywhere they go games wise is because Prime there. And then like a lot of these people now is like, well, you got the blueprint now. Like, no, Prime was like people like fuck this blueprint. I don't know where y'all getting this blueprint from. Like, will he show y'all blueprint? No, Prime was the fucking blueprint. Like, only person that I think that would maybe able to like you got Eddie George at Tennessee State. Like only like ain't nobody fucking like. Ain't nobody comes to that shit like how they came to see Prime for Eddie George, and Eddie George was a big ass NFL player. Like only person I think,
just because they was good NFL players don't make them good coaches.
But
and the thing is,
like
you say that
JSU,
you say that JSU was the only person that gave him a chance, right? You gotta start somewhere.
No, but he didn't
nobody
even want to go to JSU.
He was coaching at what
at a
high school prior to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to. All right,
his mind,
I'm at to show these motherfuckers what I can do.
He was better than that. He hit up PWIs, the white schools.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give him an opportunity because they're like, well, you ain't got no experience.
You ain't proven.
So he was like, "What the only person?" But it was like, but like other people was like, you know, like somebody else that wouldn't want to go there. They'd be like, "Well, I'd be assistant coach and work my way up to being a head coach." He was like, "I didn't want to be assistant coach."
So you tell me that he couldn't be the assistant coach at none of those if he wanted to?
Who?
Like you said, Prime.
No, he could have, but he didn't want to.
Like
he didn't want to be under nobody. So the only opportunity he had was to go to JS. The only they gave him offered, "Hey, will you come here?" Mm-hmm. And he was like, "All right, cool, I'll come there." But when he went there, if he would have went there and just said, "Hey, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna get y'all," I'm like, "I came here to win a couple of championships," and just kept it like that, you wouldn't hear shit. You wouldn't have heard nothing from.
I'm sorry.
Like,
Wayne is dominating those 3 seasons though.
You would want to hurt no, because you
was dominating the 3 seasons. So why not go to the highest rank after that?
Championships, you wouldn't hurt nothing.
So, question. So, what is like this? Like, what is the main thing that's going on with him right now? Is just because he just left HBCU?
No, what it is what he was saying.
That's the whole point.
Like what he was saying.
Here you go. Like
you know more.
This was an example right here. Like I made up. Well, I ain't gonna say I made up, but like think of you you got you're a single mom. I mean, you know, a mom with a kid or whatever. Okay. You know, y'all doing good. Y'all ain't gonna say y'all doing good, but y'all surviving.
Right, living.
That's HBCU. They surviving out here, and then your pop up out of nowhere. Come back and like, hey, yeah, I'm, you know, show you this dream, show you like, hey, I could do this, I could do that. Start buying you this shit. You like, oh shit, okay, I'm seeing like, damn, I'm doing this, and then that nigga just leave for a better looking family. Like that child ain't gonna have like a little resentment. Like, damn, like, and then like if I tell you like I came here, like he was like, man, God sent me here to bring up HBCUs that they could compete with PWIs, and like instead of our top recruits going to these damn schools, they would rather come to a HBCU. That's the dream he gave out.
He said this, he had to get the gap. That's one thing he does.
That's what fucked him up. I'm not gonna say what fucked him up. That's what you know, like what got us so hyped up.
You know, it's crazy. Hold on,
real quick, right now. I do want to say this about these top recruits. We could say, yeah, Prime got to get the gap, but one thing these HBCUs don't have is that motherfucking bankroll that these, like you call them, PWIs got. Mm-hmm. So he can go in there, sell a good dream, and then that motherfucker come in there, because you know they paying the players now. I can give you this. Come play at Alabama. Because of the funding. Come play at Oklahoma. Come play at fucking Texas. Stuff, man. And not only that, look.
No, but
you look at like all the players that got drafted from here.
No, but like
you know what I'm saying?
Said,
that's fucking hard to compete.
No,
with.
but I mean, but then like he showed you I could get them here, and he did get a couple of them there. So now you thinking like,
and they going with him.
No, but But I'm saying that. I mean that's the fuck. I mean that's the fucked up part on top of it.
Let's keep it true, and let's keep it true too.
They're
gonna get more exposure too.
So now you look at it like now is that he left. Then you take the niggas that you did bring here. You take them like, well, shit. We back to point blank now. That's what I'm saying. Like now you like, and then people want to be
We don't know the truth.
People want to be like, hey, well, he brought HBCUs to attention. All right, well, yeah, they talked about it for 2 years. Now, what the fuck they gonna talk about? They ain't gonna say shit about.
Why do we gotta stop?
They're not gonna talk about HBCUs
why do we
after
gotta
that.
stop a prom though?
I was gonna say, is he the only one that was?
He was the reason they talked about it.
Okay, y'all see what happened. Well, then they gonna have to make some
only
noise.
reason why they gonna talk about it.
So how can this man control how many HBCUs? It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, right?
Yeah. Like, but you talking about prom, dog?
You talking about one person controlling the whole HBCU market?
That nigga is that big.
Man,
that's like LeBron.
That's the whole thing.
Man.
He should never be.
That's like LeBron.
He should never be bigger than the HBCU.
This is real interesting.
Nobody should. He should not be bigger than HBCUs. Go ahead, Rhino.
It's funny that you're. It's funny that you're like a alumni because I just looked at something today on YouTube, comedy hype about this whole situation, and like Prime even said on his Instagram live that at the HBCs that they need to get with their students and talk to them more and connect with them more and see what they need because they don't do that, and that's something that he observed and he saw. And it's not all about Prime. Prime is not the blueprint. It's actually the students.
No,
the students
he was the blueprint. I'm sorry to tell you that. Prime was the blueprint.
I'm sorry. Just no one man.
No, he is.
Can just stop the whole
the students, man. The students.
He ain't stopping it.
Because
JSU is gonna be JSU what it was prior to Prime getting there. Nothing. I mean, it was gonna be a football program that's going. It ain't gonna be hit on ESPN. It's not gonna be on ESPN game day. It's not gonna be talked about on Undisputed. Only time they're gonna talk about it if Prime goes to fucking Colorado and get his ass beat there. They're gonna bring up JSU and HBCUs. But other than that, ain't nobody gonna say shit about JSU.
Does the support for those gotta stop?
Like they're gonna get a little money.
Because it sounded like y'all better
because
lose,
but you gotta look at it like this. You gotta look like this. These companies, these TV contracts or whatever, like they went there because of Prom. Because they was like, well, and they mindset.
So you mean the coach do that?
Prom gave them an idea of, hey, I'm gonna be here. So who would not invest in the Prom? Because you already see where he already brought in like a tennis wise just by him just being the coach there. Like you got Hugh Jackson that was the coach at Cincinnati down at Grambling. Like you hear anybody talking about Grambling? Nah, you hear anybody talking about Tennessee State with Eddie George? No, you ain't hearing none of those schools. Only team you heard about was JSU, and the only reason why you heard about them is because Prime was there.
He made noise though.
But he was winning.
He knew what he was doing.
So why don't the rest of them do that?
You don't think people already thinking people already saying like HBCUs ain't making money? Like everybody
they haven't.
They can't.
But I'm just saying it's only like if you saw that interview on CNN, like what he said, like Prom for his whole time was like, hey, ain't nobody like Prom. It's only one Prom. And now you like, hey, go find another Prom. Like, nigga, he just told you it's only one Prom, and all of a sudden now you gotta find another Prom.
Find another Prom. Should be your goddamn self. But y'all
can
make noise.
Like only person I can see that may go there and still make some noise, but he still ain't gonna make noise like Prom is Michael Vick.
Nah, I don't believe Michael Vick can do that shit.
That was real. Motherfuckers really talk about that.
I suggested that. I suggested that because he wanted like he's coach. He's trying to be a coach. You know what I'm saying? He rocked with, he went to Andy Reid.
Even if Michael Vick went there, Michael Vick ain't no Prom, baby. Michael Vick can't make noise like that.
But I'm saying, how you gonna say the same shit I just said?
But my thing is,
so that's what I'm telling you. Like that's why niggas are pissed off. Like
y'all never know that.
That's not how he is.
No, but I'm saying like,
so why did
who else you gonna bring there? Donald Trump, nigga. That's about it.
So why did he leave?
Like you want the image. You don't want
he wanted to before all that he wanted to be a one of those top 5 coach in those leagues. Like, he really didn't want to stay there.
Right.
Like, I mean, point blank, he didn't want to. Like, but he
did
gave
what he had to do.
He gave.
I feel like
he sold a dream.
That's what I think is. He did what he had to do, and he made the
I
most of
I
what
mean,
he had.
he accomplished shit.
He
He
made the most of
accomplished
his. He made the most out of his opportunity. What's wrong with that?
He turned the program around. What more
He
can you
did
want
what
from
he
him?
had to do
But
and
I
made the
said,
most of
if
it.
he would have went there and just said, "Hey, I'm gonna come here and win a couple championships
can
and I'm
say-
out,"
I don't know.
if he would have said that, then it would have been different.
So
But
if
if
he
you
wasn't
sit
at the
there and
end-
How
tell
you know he
like,
wasn't
hey,
gonna have
God
that
brought-
success?
God brought me to
But you never knew
JSU
he was
to
gonna have
make-
that
But
success.
you
He got it to
make-
that
you
level
see
though.
that, be
That's
able
not
to
true,
compete.
though.
No, he says that.
No, what I'm saying is when you say he would have said, I'm just here to make a couple championships, that's not true. Motherfuckers would still complain, though, bro.
Yeah.
So if he would have
I
stayed,
swear to
damn
God,
if he
that-
do, damn
come
if he
on, man,
don't.
you know black folks, bro. You know they would have still had some.
And if he would have, hold on, if he would have passed
Tell
the
me I'm wrong.
Colorado job, he would have still got criticized. If he would have passed that up.
Say it again, Rhino. Say it again.
If he would have passed up the Colorado job, he would have still got criticized.
Bro,
They
you
still
know
would have
we live
criticized
at-
him.
You know we lived at. You know we lived
Niggas
at.
would have been happy to stay at JSU.
We would have been still happy.
Yeah.
Who the hell gonna criticize him?
Come on now. Come on now.
The whole
Man,
media
they
was
would have
criticizing.
dragged that man all through the
He
goddamn
had another
media.
opportunity to leave or something before.
Who was
I'm
gonna
not
criticize
sure.
him?
That was the
The
Colorado.
media was gonna drag his ass.
Media.
The reason why it's a topic right now is because motherfuckers was like, "Hey, he left us."
I don't feel like he did nothing
Damn
wrong.
if he knew, damn if he
Like,
don't.
I mean, as a person, as a person that having attended HBCU, don't know the effect he gave to HBCUs, like outside of football, like tailgating wise. Like if you go to HBCU, it's a lot of small black business.
How does one monkey stop this show?
Yeah.
Like I said, like
I'm just asking.
no,
like,
no,
how
I'm
does
saying
one
like
monkey
I'm
stop this show?
saying like this. Like if you go by attendance, he
'Cause
was
I hear
he was selling out arenas that was not getting sold out prior to Prime getting there. So you got all these extra people coming, like it's coming to support these games. It's coming out there. You know that's a lot more. That's a lot more money coming
happens
into
when
these facilities. You got all these small black businesses out there tailgating, selling food plates and all this. Like it was a lot of money going in by Prime being there. You know what I'm saying? So like now all that's like everything is going back prior to Prime now. Like he wasn't there long enough to make a big change. Like he didn't make no fucking change. I'm sorry. Like he made noise, but you're not gonna see Jackson State, FAMU, Norfolk, Howard, Morehouse, Spelman, whatever, all them damn schools, Texas Southern. You're not gonna see none of them on the ESPN game day that would come on Saturday, those Saturday mornings where they broadcast out there. JSU was the first time it ever been an HBCU on there. You're not going to see that again. They only went there because Dion was there. You're never going to see that again. I mean, unless they find another Dion. But like you said, it's only one Prime. So I rarely ever see that again. But like after this year, like they're not going to talk about JSU, and that's one of the problems. And that's really what a lot of people are mad about is that everything's gonna go back to prior to Prime being there. Yeah, he did his shit when he was there. He built like
we don't have to
he
let it go back to
invested.
that, do we?
Who?
We don't have to let it go back to that.
Who is we don't let it.
The
like,
people
like,
that's
nigga,
complaining.
Y'all wouldn't listen.
You want to prove this shit
We've been
Stay out there
supporting.
supporting.
We've been supporting JSU for like the longest. Y'all
Is
niggas just heard about it.
Is it just because they're not getting the media
Y'all
coverage?
just heard
Is
about
that
JSU.
Because they're not getting the
That's
media
money.
coverage.
Those
That's what I'm
TV contracts. That's like they're
If
well
it's a contract, how that
unfunded.
shit just gonna stop all of the time? Like just.
Oh, it's after that contract is over, they gone. There's nothing like they
Well, then you need to make the most of the contract. Then
they signed into that
I know they
contract
didn't
because
sign
of
this no
Prime.
year shit. Not
They
just no
I'm
one
just
year.
saying it might be like a 3 or 4 year, or but
That's
but
why
it
you gotta
but it
make
was
the most of
but
it.
it was but it was
Individual
into Dion. They signed that they offered that contract because Dion
Thank
was
you.
there.
That's what I feel. Don't let that support stop just because he gone.
Like I mean, they gonna use the whatever they can of it.
All because what I'm hearing is like it's just the media coverage that if I feel like you're saying like the media coverage made that shit. We make that shit. The people do.
But
you making noise.
But you gotta look at it like this.
Come.
You gotta look at it like this, dog.
If he winning, they gonna sell out.
Those top recruits went there because of Dion.
If you winning,
them top recruits went there because of
If he
Dion.
winning.
They went there because of Dion. They didn't go there because of JSU. They went there because of Dion. Like those top recruits was not going to JSU. He flipped them.
So if they go, so that means he could have been anywhere. They would have went because of Dion.
Yeah.
He could have been at Bison University.
If he was at Colorado, they probably would have went to Colorado. Like that. Like they loving that shit now. Colorado gonna get like already got motherfuckers want to transfer to try to go to Colorado now just because Dion there. Like they going there because of Dion. Like I don't know why y'all act like JSU is gonna be still like what they are now. Like they're gonna go 12 or 8, whatever was their record, undefeated. This like they're gonna do that next year. The motherfuckers gonna get their ass kicked next year.
Is that because
never know.
That and it's gonna go back to how it was prior to that.
That's what I was like, damn, he took the players too, nigga. Damn.
He took the top players he had at JSU and taking them to Colorado.
So it really ain't nothing
so
to watch no more.
I don't feel like
that's what I'm saying. Like nigga, it ain't gonna be shit. But the band shit is gonna go back to being everybody come to the football games to go see the band.
So y'all hating on me, Ari. My thing is y'all hating on his image because of what he represents, but he still has his own life.
Like nigga, we was eating.
He still has his own life, man. I mean, I'm just saying he still has to move on. He still got to move on.
Like
the
like I'm saying is this: if y'all had that clip sold up, would he talked about the dream? Like he sold a dream that hey, I'm gonna be here. Like I'm gonna do this. Like he was like, but he said like, well, like I'd be stupid if I wouldn't look at an offer. Like yeah, like, but we didn't like nigga think you was gonna jump on on the first one. As soon as you get the offer. He hopped on? I mean, I don't know. I mean, he probably got a couple offers like this year, right. But you know what I'm saying. Like, but it was like like where it was talk of him going. The first year, him talking about offers like big offers coming in was this year, and that nigga I was like this nigga ain't gonna leave on he still got shit.
I didn't feel he still got shit.
He still got shit to work.
Gonna be mad at him.
He still got work to do. Like the dream you sold, like at least leave it to where if you leave, like this shit can still run smoothly as shit. Like it won't. It won't
because he done took the players.
This nigga, this won't. Like JSU gonna be trash, bro. It's gonna go back to I don't know if you didn't pay attention to HBCU games like. HBCU,
I didn't pay attention to a lot of
HBCU, like those HBCU games prior,
whatever you want to call it.
Those games were trash. Like you wouldn't even with the product they put on that field was trash. Like it wasn't even watching.
Somebody need to be doing some better recruiting.
Nigga, you can't
you can. Don't tell me you can't.
Just like no. Those students, those top recruits went to JSU because not because of facilities. Not because of anything else. No, they went there because of Dion.
Just because they want to play.
Just like because he got the top cornerback, like the top cornerback out of that class. He got them. He got him to go there because they was like, well, why he went there? He was like, well, why not go there? Like I'm learning from the top corner in the league.
So the kids don't really give two fucks about the school. Is what you're telling me?
At JSU.
The players that he got, they don't give two fucks about the school.
That's why they gone. That's why they going to Colorado now. Hit like the dude, the top recruit he got, he ain't gonna be like, hey man, or he left. I'm gonna stay here at JSU. That nigga going to Colorado just for him. Like them motherfuckers, they went there just for Dion. Like he took his son. His son was the top QB. You know what I'm saying? That shit, like.
But you don't see the top QB.
I mean, why? Like I'm saying, that's why I'm hoping that everything works out good for him.
Like, I do too.
Like
I hate the people that
I don't like if somebody was like, oh yeah, I hope you look bad and this is that.
I'm
like, I mean, you mad. I mean, I ain't gonna problem for them being mad, but I don't want to see another black man. I see it
from your point because
I don't want to see another black man go there and look bad. But
how them schools go on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
the effect of him leaving is gonna be more dramatic than.
Yeah,
I
just hated that one guy stopping the show.
It's just like no, but I mean, but he started the fucking show. Like it wasn't nobody talking about you. You weren't paying nothing about J. None of these niggas paying attention to JSU, FAMU, none of these goddamn schools. Like they did. Half of the people didn't even like people that want to comment shit didn't even like pay attention to HBCUs. Period. And he shined a light on them and show how bad this and this here. And then it looked like, well, you said all this is bad, and then first time, first year, you get offers from other schools, nigga. You like fuck that, I'm out. Hey, I you know, like I gave y'all a couple contracts, nigga. I hope y'all can do something with them. Like, but I'm about to go
because he left a year. He left a year early.
Like, I mean,
if he would that have made a difference?
But I mean, but what he was trying. I mean, but would he act like he could, like, you know, what? I mean, we saw that what he was doing was, you know, was kind of, you know, with the plan he gave out, you know, with the dream he gave out. Like, it was starting to come into fruition or whatever. And like, you just like, hey, yeah, you're gonna run out on that dream, like it was looking like, you know what I'm saying, and that's one of the reasons why the motherfucker was mad. Like, you started seeing this shit, you be like, oh yeah, nigga, we about to like wait till next year. Like, niggas in their head like, wait till next year. Y'all was mad because he got 2 of them last year. Like, watch, this nigga about to flip like 3 or 4 more this time. Like, and then that nigga gone. Like, well, shit, okay, like, okay, nigga, like, and in your mindset, you got like, well, you looking at Dion. Oh yeah, like. Dion, like, hey, I can see why he left. He about to make way more money. He about to do this, and that. Like, y'all not looking at it as y'all not looking at it as change you.
Want to do? You know,
y'all not looking at it. These
I'm never gonna knock no man. Because
when he went there, he was like, hey, I'm not here for the money. I'm here for these kids.
So
now he's going for the money now.
I don't think
he's gonna give kids more exposure in Colorado.
He's going for the money now. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people. A lot of people argue this. He was making 3. No, I'm saying, like, that's what you trying to talk about people. That's why, like, that's y'all rebuttals is, like, not you, but like, people want to argue on here. It's like, well, he was making 300,000 there, he making 5 million here. Like, hey, yeah, that's what you're gonna make that 500. You gonna make that 5 million, you know, just for your family. So like, that nigga contract just off of what is I don't know, what the Geico, Affleck, or whatever the fuck that shit is. Like, I mean, whatever he got, he probably making more than what that damn fucking contract is. Like, Colorado so-called made this offer of 5 million or whatever million is. Nigga, they still ain't even came up with the funds to pay that nigga yet.
So you know what? It might be time for some of these HBCs to go up to the highest rank, to go to Division 1. AA, I mean, just 1.
I mean, you could go up to Division 1 and get your ass kicked, like, cause like
that's
like
don't have to make you
no, but like
that's gonna make you better.
But FAMU, like, one thing is, like, FAMU, like, they play games, they play BCS games or whatever. All right, you know, like you know, before you get into your conference, like, they play them.
They get ranked though.
They get their ass kicked by them. Like, Dion was smart about it, was like, hey, I'm not gonna play them. Like, hey, take them off my schedule. Like, I know we make money off of the attendance, you know, like, off of us going to go play those games. Like, one of the reasons why those HBCUs go play them is because they get a bigger check of playing just, you know, your regular little school, your conference school. Mm-hmm. But if you go play one of these BCS schools, you know, the other PWI schools, you get you get a little bigger money coming in. But then, but as you know, watching the game, like, but they get their ass kicked. Dion didn't want to get his ass kicked by them. He was like, nah, like, I know I can kick their asses, so why would I do that? Why would I make myself look bad? Like, well, I put these motherfuckers up to be good as shit. You know, they good as shit, but then you go put them against not even USC or Alabama, or like one of the little small ones. They probably still get their ass kicked against one of the little small PWI schools. Like against Colorado. Colorado probably stuck. JSU it'd probably be a good game against them too. And Colorado's like various, you know, Pac-12 schools. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was like. He knew what he was doing. He knew, like, I'm gonna make some noise.
Yeah, he know what he's up against,
and I'm gonna win. If I make some noise, I'm gonna win. They ain't got no fucking choice to give me a job.
Is anybody looking at this like this is probably like a challenge for him, or is it just like?
Me. Because I know about
it's gonna be a challenge.
Come on, we know about black coaches that get put in them type of situations. Thanks. It's like, motherfucker, you got a year to make this. You got a year to turn this shit around. When they know until that shit don't happen. This is like, if we get, for instance, the Warriors. Look at the Warriors. Look who getting credit. Look who getting credit for the Warriors right now. Look, getting all the credit. Yeah. Who made that thing? Mark Jackson made that thing.
Don't put my dubs in this.
No, I know. I mean, I know that situation.
So
but
where he is now, though, would it be like say he
Mark Jackson did not know X's and O's.
That a step down, or is that?
But see, I don't even know. I don't even know that. I don't even know.
You can't even do that.
But I mean, he can go back. He can go back. I mean, if they get offer him a job back, but I don't see them offering a nigga job back when they come back.
I will.
I mean, they probably would because they hurt.
It might not be Jack and Staples.
Somebody probably would because they hurt. But they won't listen to him. They won't listen to him like how they listened to this nigga last time. They're not gonna listen to him like they listened to him before.
Like they came out.
Has he said anything since the signing? Has he said anything?
2 years.
Dion, has he came out and said anything since the signing with Colorado?
I mean, yeah, this little talk with the team, whatever. But other than that,
I'm talking about like, has he came out publicly to the media and spoke
on
Instagram
Live?
I feel like a lot of more people will have a
but then people popped up. But then people popped up and was like, well, JSU messed up some funds or something like that, or like. And I was like, what I'm saying, like, I'm not going like, and I ain't gonna say like they've been deprived of money for I don't know how long, and they got this extra bread come in for these games and shit. So they was like, hey, let me take a little money off of this to try to cover this shit over, try to put a band-aid on this shit over here, and like I can see them doing some bullshit like that, and it's wrong to do, but I ain't surprised that they did it.
I feel like it was something there that made. I feel like he didn't want to leave. Like if something happened that made that man leave.
Like everybody
when the truth come out,
everybody was
I
like,
want y'all to apologize.
Everybody was like, they looked at the video where he came and was like, hey man, I went in my office and somebody stole my shit.
I seen that.
I was like, nigga, that's like, nigga, if anybody got this shit stolen, they're gonna be pissed off. Period. Like, I mean, like that could have happened anywhere, but
I don't think that made his decision.
No, that's what I was like. But people said like, oh yeah, that was the reason. That was one of the reasons why I was like, no.
It was like a line, like maybe his first year.
I mean, this is the problem. Like, nigga, you stole my credit. I go cut all them off. Yeah. I go give me like that nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't hurting. Like he was just pissed that shit got stolen. That was all.
And how they got in there.
That's anybody.
And how they got in there to do the shit.
Yeah, that's
it
anybody.
Sounds like to me is that where he was at the HBCU, he was at the not the beat, but he was at the prime of coaching at the HBCU, like top coach. He had the entertainment, he had the motherfucking sponsorships, he had the television, he had the media, like he got everything at the top.
But he had to go out and show his ass to get that too.
Right. So he worked for it. Facts.
Yeah, he worked for it.
So it's like, what?
Like, what you talking about? Show his ass.
He was making noise. That's how they got after to pay attention to him. He was making noise.
That nigga knew that.
Not just when the game, but he had to make noise.
What I'm saying is, he
had to basically get out here.
But I'm saying that he knew that. He knew what he had to do this.
So if he knew, why don't nobody know? Not the coach. What you mean? If he knew.
Like, this is prom. Like, you talking about, like,
when he stand on the court, like, hey, look at me.
Like, what makes you think none of these other coaches didn't do this shit? Like, the motherfuckers just don't care. Like, you care if prom talk this shit. Like, you would care. Like, I know. Like, here we go. I'm back. We go back to civil rights and all that kind of shit. I'm over talking about, like, hey man, it's fucked up. Like, hey, they ain't hiring black folks.
Right.
And they get like, the motherfuckers like, hey, we don't give a fuck. Hey, we can go down there and say, hey man, they ain't hiring black folks. This shit, all media and everything. Like, I said that shit 5 days before this nigga said it. But they didn't give a fuck when I said it. But hey, when Mark come down there and said it's different. That's the thing about prom. Like, if like the coach, they probably down there, you don't think that motherfucker complain about, like, hey man, we ain't got no money. Like that nigga just had to make do with what the fuck he had. That was it. But prom got leverage to be like, hey, I need this, I need that. Hey, we gonna figure out how to make this shit work. Hey, he had connections. Let me call Under Armour. Let me, like, nigga, Under Armour will fuck with me because like I'm prom. Hey, we need uniforms down here. I need to call a place to get some better helmets or whatever. Hey, I could call them because that's prom. Like, they gonna fuck with prom. Like, whoever you get in there ain't gonna have those connections that prom had. And y'all keep somebody he gave print. No, prom was the fucking blueprint. Like, y'all can sit there talking about some blueprint or like this is how you do it. Like, no, like he had the connections to get the shit that he needed.
On that blueprint shit, just because I did it don't mean you can do it. Type of shit. So
it don't sound like he left anything there that would leave a blueprint anyway. It was just like he came. No, I mean, did what he was supposed to do and left.
He won.
He's the brand.
Yeah,
he won. I mean, like he did.
He's the brand.
He did what Deion. He did what would make Deion look good. Like, if he went to JSU and got his ass kicked and lost, like he wouldn't get offer to go to the D1 schools, but he went down there. He made fucking noise. He started flipping kids and doing all that. And those motherfuckers was like, hold on, like you cut now. You about to, like you looking like you might cut into our money now.
Yeah.
Like
what you saying? They got scared.
He looked like
I feel that's what happened. Like, because if he could do it, and it starts like a snowball effect, and more like people would be like because I mean like look at, and then I was like, and then I even said this. I was like you see all these black athletes with these top black athletes go to these white schools, they got a white woman.
Now that right there, I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that?
I don't agree with it. I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with that.
Where do you think they
because that shit is way before they hit college.
Oh shit.
Majority of that shit is way before they hit college.
What, they dealing with white women before they hit college?
Way before they hit college.
I mean, you might deal with a white woman.
Nah, you
might deal with a white woman. You might deal with a white woman.
I'm gonna tell you what. You a top athlete in high school. Them good high schools gonna come in. You a top athlete in Kansas City, right? Miage is coming to get your ass. Miage. What's the other one? It's the I can't remember the other one. I'm just gonna use Miage. I'm gonna use Miage for example, right? Miage. What's the other? Rockhurst. Rockhurst gonna come and get you. Guess who's predominantly there? White folks, right? The top athletes, they gonna come and get your ass. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna see them. So they start dating them way before they signed them to school.
I mean, you could date them in high school, like what do you do? But but if I go to I went to HBCU. You go to an HBCU, you seeing some of the best looking women from some of the best black women look from all over the US come in one spot. You think I'm I'm playing ball here. You think I'm about to go look for you got all these.
So what you saying?
You got all these women right here. Like I'm about to go a town over to go find me a white woman. No, I'm gonna get me one of these right here. Like unless you could get your white girlfriend to come to a HBCU with you.
Let me
like nigga, like no nigga, you gonna get you a Felicia or Shatisha or something. You gonna get her, or you get a Becky. You're not gonna go like, hey, I'm about to keep the Becky I got at home.
Pro athletes don't like black women, period, bro. They most of them be having different races. Bro. That shit be long gone before they get to college.
Before they get there, they already got like 4 or 5 years invested to this white woman. That's why they there. Let me get me a black woman my freshman year as a top athlete at there. Like you gonna keep her. But if I go to Florida and you get you a white girl as soon as you get there, a top athlete, nigga, she gonna stay there with you till you make the league, just like a black woman would. You don't think these black women want that check too? Want to be their housewife?
A lot of them.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you, that shit be before college, bro.
Man. No, I mean some of them do. Like
Russell Wilson. Didn't he have a white girl when he got a
yeah.
They did.
But that was in the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. And you say that a lot of them dudes
if I'm a top athlete and I go to one of these white universities, predominantly, that's why it's called PWI, predominantly white. Like you think I'm about to find like the 10% black chick? I'm trying to find her there. Like, nigga, I got 80% of white women here. Like, why I'm gonna try to go find that 10% black chick? Like, but if you got majority fucking black women here,
who says you got to date them at the school?
I'm not about to go. I'm not like, nigga, if you balling at JSU, I'm not about to go fucking another city over just to go find me a white girl.
I'm not saying find a white girl. I'm talking about the black athletes that be at these school, at the PWIs.
Nigga, they go to school with them.
Who says they got to date them at the school?
They do.
Exactly.
They go to school with them.
A lot of them dudes be having issues before fucking college, bro.
Where did Brittany go?
What?
Where did Mahomes' girl go?
Didn't they was high school sweethearts, wasn't they?
Yeah, it was high school sweethearts. Yeah.
Look at his daddy.
They went to predominantly white school. I'm just saying.
Look at his daddy.
I'm just saying.
Look at his daddy.
Like they were like, hey, I go to the same college with you.
Look at his daddy though.
Hey, we going to KU together. Hey, well, I'm coming to KU with you. Like, nigga, it ain't no problem. Like, now, what if he was like, hey, I'm about to go to FAMU. You think that white girl be like, hey, yeah. Like, you think her parents gonna let her go to an HBCU?
Well, they be stupid in that. That's gonna be her loss then.
Hey, it is what it is. But you think they're not gonna let her?
Her loss.
They not gonna let her.
I'm just saying. You say that,
Not
but
be
I
like,
look at
hey,
it.
yeah, hey, go down there, go down there with all those,
Mahomes
go
is a bad example.
down there with all those banditos down there. Go on, take your ass down there. Like, no,
Mahomes is a bad example. That's what I'm gonna say. Mahomes is a bad example because he was raised. He was raised by.
Nobody folks ain't gonna like, hey, go down to those black colleges with all them black dudes down there. Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
That's
That's one thing. That's one. I say
not-
we do disagree heavily on that one.
You not
Because
gonna,
I think that
just
shit
because-
it started in the head way before college.
just because you're in a relationship with Deshaun, you think you think they parent gonna let you go to an HBCU with him?
If the shine is open,
No, they're not gonna let that.
if they know the shine is, if they know the shine gonna go pro.
Them parents ain't gonna let their son let their white daughter go down there.
Go down with all them black boys.
Nigga, they not.
Pornhub.
And you know, one thing you gotta realize too, some of them may been raised
Unless you one of them
see,
black white girls that just like she sound like a nigga, but she really ain't. Like, yeah, if she that, then like, yeah, we like nigga, she act just like him. Like, they ain't no problem. Like, she feel at home down there. But if you get a white girl in the suburbs, they ain't about to let her go down to no damn HBCU with no Deshaun because Deshaun wanted to go to fucking FAMU or JSU. Fuck nah. Like, he gonna go down to FAMU or JSU, gonna get him a black woman, and then they gonna be the fucking getter. And then it goes like to this. And then one thing is this is like, if it was more recruits from these black colleges going to the NBA, a lot of them would give money back to HBCUs. No, these motherfuckers, like, they're giving, if they give money back to they places, they're giving it back to Alabama, they're giving it back to Texas, all them, Oklahoma State University, they're giving them back to them schools. Like, if you had more NFL players coming out of there, they would give back. Just like how, like, we're not known for athletes coming out of it. We're known for journalists, like actors and all that kind of stuff. Like, they giving back, but they're giving back, but they're giving back
heavy too.
Yeah, but they're not giving back to the athletes. They're giving back to those programs. They're making those programs better. So if you had more student athletes going to the NFL that got that money to give back to those HBCUs, it would build that up too. But that's like people here like, well, y'all have y'all gave back? Like, no, but you got so many stuff going on in these in these colleges. You got performing arts, you got journalism, you got business. Like, they making their money and giving back to those majors, not giving back to like the student athletes. Like that they wasn't a student athlete.
When they give it back, why can't the HBCU spread it out?
Why? Because they ain't doing that. Like, I mean, why would you give it to the athlete when I want to give it to them? Like,
but no, your athletes suck.
So why would I give it to an athlete
these programs are good, but you know these programs. Okay, when it comes to HBCUs, we know all the rest of the programs are. But if I don't, athletes suck.
But I'm saying,
like,
but if I'm saying like, hey, I came up under this right here, journalism. I want to start a scholarship for journalism. That's where the money going.
I got you.
That's where it's going. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Unless you got a person that care about it. Like, I'm making all this money. Like Tyler Perry be like, okay, well, I'm gonna give back to this. Or what was it? Will Packard is a graduate of FAMU. Will Packard give back to performing arts. He's not like, hey, I'm gonna give back to this, to the football team. No, I'm gonna give it to the performance arts. That's where I got all my skills at. That's where I got all my teaching and learning at. I want somebody that saying want to come up like me. Like, I'm helping them out to do the. If they got the same dreams of me, Packer, I'm gonna help him become the next Will Packer. I'm gonna invest in a scholarship going to that. I'm not going, if coincidence he's an athlete on top of it, he used that money, to help out his books and shit with that one. But it's going to a performance art student. It's a general ed kind of or a PE major dude over here that want to play football. So when people are like, oh, they ain't giving back. Like, it's people giving back. It's just not going to that. It's ones because it's not no athletes really making no bread out of that. And then you gotta look at, like, even as a college graduate out of those schools or whatever. Like, I'm like, man, half of them trying to at least still get their own place together. They can't be throwing money like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people talking about like us. Mm-hmm. Like, we still trying to get our goddamn little place together, like, to be trying to donate this and that. Like, I mean, it just, you got like way more millionaires than you got, or way more billionaires, white folks, than you got black billionaires. So, like, I mean, it's a lot more money to be spent over there. So you can't really like, well, we could give back in this. Like, it's just even with the people we got, even if they gave back, it still wouldn't match what these white folks could do over here. Like, I mean, it's just the money differences is just too big. I mean, it's big as shit. It's big as shit right now. Like, I mean, I really don't know. Like, Prime was showing. I mean, Prime was doing what we hoped,
would catch on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if he with the dream he sold. I mean, it wasn't no 2-year dream. Like, I mean, it wasn't going to be accomplished in 2 years. Like, it was going to be something that would had to be, I'm gonna say long term, like 10, like a 10-year thing. Like, I don't see it
from for it to make like
like, I mean, he would have to be there at least 5 years or something, like, to really make a big impact. Like, he haven't even got.
What you saying is he didn't even give it
a
chance.
Yeah, I mean, that one, like, he didn't even give a full graduating class. Like, this nigga ain't even got no graduates under him. I mean, like, when he came in, they already like a junior or something. Right. Yeah, but like from a freshman to graduate, like, he wasn't even there that long to even have that. So that's why I was like, he dipped out too quick. Like, I mean,
not leaving the blueprint.
The dream you told, nigga, you left out too fucking quick to even make a real statement. Like, you just made like a splash and was like, hey, I showed them what they could do. Yeah, but hey, then everybody else like, well, he showed you the blueprint. Like, well, we was like, they was talking about the HBCUs. I mean, yeah, they talked about it for 2 years. Okay, what the fuck? They ain't gonna say shit about him after. They ain't gonna say shit about They only gonna talk. They only gonna talk about him.
They just talking about his school.
I mean, they really was just talking about him, but they was talking about him. But he said, like, he tried to make it like, oh yeah, all HBCUs is this and that.
I feel like they still wasn't paying attention to nobody else besides.
Yeah, but I mean, but he was, but the point, it was where he was at. So, you had to talk about JSU. You had to include JSU name in it. So now, only reason
why they're not gonna talk about it at all is what you said.
Oh no, they're gonna talk about it if he get his ass kicked at Colorado. Like, like next year at the beginning of the season. It's gonna be a little discussion about it, but after that, it ain't gonna be talked about. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with HBCUs no more. I mean, it's gonna go right back to being what it was prior to him coming there, and like that's why that's why like Jason Whitlock said, like,
I don't bring that nigga name up on this show.
Fuck that nigga.
I don't fuck with him.
I don't know. I don't
bitch ass nigga. Fuck him.
I don't give 2 fucks he got to say.
You kind of got to listen to him.
I ain't talking about shit.
Don't fuck with coon ass niggas, bro.
Fuck that bitch ass nigga.
Keep his comment where the fuck it was.
Nah, he do some bullshit
all the time.
But the last, like, the only thing I could agree with he was talking about was the Kyrie thing situation, and the one he talked about Dion. Like, we was just like, we talk about we want our own.
This motherfucker get out and do something.
Black people all the time. Fuck that.
No, I mean, like, no, I know. Like, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. But like, but what he said was, I mean, you gotta kind of, you agree with
I'm
it.
not agreeing with
like a lot of
motherfuckers. But
if you go in and you read, like, you even read the comments, like what they like. Everybody was like, man, like, this like one first time I agree with this nigga. Like, and that's like with me. Like, you listen to him and you get pissed off what he says because he's going against black folks.
Every single one.
But what he said on this one was like, about we complain about like not having our own, and then as soon as we start trying to build our own, this nigga leaves and go to a white school.
Like that when he was on the white folks that work. So I don't give a fuck about what he talking about. Fuck him.
He love it with the white folks. We finally we was building our own.
Because when he was on their platforms, he was not talking like that.
Because I mean, like,
fuck what he's saying.
Because you gotta look at it like Walter Payton, one of the best running backs, went to HBCU. Jerry Rice, one of the best wide receivers, went to HBCU.
Why Jerry Rice go coach?
Go. He's the best player. Said he's the best player ever.
I don't think you want to coach. Like I mean, like they said, like Dion was like one of the rare people to coach because he was like, because it's very rare that
rare superstar.
Yeah, like a person that was like dominant as he was, like they really don't want to go back and coach anywhere. Like that's just what they don't want to do. But like he was one of the rare people to do that. So you know, like.
So one thing is though, everybody always talking about Deion Sanders all the time. Like you got to look at when he made the moves in his football career, and then when he played baseball. The media is always talking about Prime all the time. So Prime is a brand and all that stuff, but still, brands do have to move on. And then I'm seeing him that just dominating the D1 AA competition in with the black colleges and stuff. I'm like, why not move on to the next level though?
No, but like what you said right there, one thing his interview on like the motherfucker went on 60 Minutes. You know, fuck HBCU been on 60 Minutes except no, I'm saying
it's him though.
Except the family marching band. It was like only on 60 Minutes. When he went on there and said he was like, my skill players are just as good as these D1. The only reason why I don't feel that we can compete with one of these top D1 schools is because we don't have the offensive line and the defensive line depth to really compete with them. Like we don't have the big people up front.
More people that go to Colorado now. I'm gonna tell you.
That's what I'm saying. Like so if he could, so like don't let him 2 years in, 2 years after this, all of a sudden now he
wasn't guaranteed.
No, but I'm just saying, like let's just speak, like hypothetical that he started getting these big men here. All right, he like, well shit, okay, I got the squad now. I go play against these squads over there. We start kicking their ass. You motherfuckers like recruits gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Start kicking their ass. Oh, you get a couple, a few more people from these HBCUs to the NFL. Oh shit! Hey, any other person, like, why would I, like, if I'm in Florida in a Carroll City or if you want to go to Central, whatever one of these schools over here, like in a predominantly black school or whatever, and you like, hey, I could, you get accepted down there to go play at a HBCU. Like, and you go down there, you like, why? I know I got a good chance. I'm seeing people get drafted to the NFL. I got a good chance to go down there. Like, why would you rather pick? Hey, I'm gonna go to this school that where a lot of white folks. I don't really, I know if I go there, I'm gonna feel out of place. All this and that. Why would I like? Hey, I would rather go down here where I know it's number of black folks down here. Like, I'm gonna feel comfortable down here. And like, which one would you rather pick? I'd rather go pick this place. I'm not gonna feel comfortable, or I'm gonna go where I'm gonna feel comfortable at.
What that too is, that's all gonna depend on the individual.
Not how you gonna grow either.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, but
it depends on their mind state.
But one thing, that's what he was trying to sell athletes on too, was that, hey, did you go down there? Have you seen like a predominantly white establishment homecoming compared to a HBCU homecoming? Like, that motherfucker's an event, nigga. Concerts, nigga. Fucking all that kind of shit.
Though, right? That was happening before.
No, but I'm saying, but he was trying to sell them on, like, athletes on, like, hey, do you, like some of them, like, you got some of these people like that was in that they ain't never heard of an HBCU or anything like that. They don't even know about this shit. But like, you go down there, if you spend a weekend at an HBCU homecoming, you be like, shit, I want to go here. Like, this shit loud to the motherfucker. Like, nigga, I'm seeing all these black beautiful women, these fucking, you got Jeezy at these goddamn concerts, you got Gucci Man down here, you got niggas that you listen to and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a fucking experience. Like you got this here. Like, I mean, you might see Gucci Man go to Alabama for a concert or something. I don't know. Like, they might. Or Taylor Swift. You might see that more over there, but I don't know. But if you grew up on Gucci Man and all these new people out here, Lil Uzi Vert, or I don't know all these names. I'm sorry, but
you see, I not know these niggas.
Big Boogie or whatever, Boogie, all them niggas. I don't know.
You got it.
Nigga, I just know songs. I know hot songs. I know hot songs.
The same fucking way.
You know, like but you see all them people going down there, like when you go to a homecoming, they got like 5 of them motherfuckers down there. Like, hey, I'm gonna go to this shit. Like then you see the band. Like, did you see all these memes and shit happen? Like after he went to Colorado, like he's going to Colorado, like, hey, hear my theme music, and you see a white band doing some, like they show Colorado band doing some weird ass shit. Like, you know, like it's a whole different atmosphere. Like you got, you know, it's different when you go to HBCU where you hear hip hop music playing in the crowd instead of hearing this whatever the bullshit is. It's you know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle.
Atmosphere, man.
Yeah, and like if you could sell them on that, and you could like, hey, I could go to the NFL, like they gonna respect me over here. Like, don't give them that picture, because a nigga will be like, hey, I'd rather go there. I rather would. Like, you know, like some of these kids, like, you know, like they get sent to these private schools, like, you know, they mindset, a parent be like, well, I'm gonna send him here because I know he probably like, it's like I'm gonna send him to a white school because I know he got a better chance of going to, you know, going to a school here. But that kid gonna be like, shit, I'd rather stay here with my niggas shit.
Homies,
yeah, I'd rather stay here with my niggas and shit. But like now you giving the option on a college. Like you want to get an education here, or do you want to get, you know, I mean, see if you feel the HBCU gives good education too, hey, would you rather go to to this one? I'd rather go here, man. Like I feel comfortable here. It's just, you know, instead of, I mean, I ain't saying like I probably wouldn't have fun at KU, but I mean, I definitely had a lot more fun at FAMU. So.
Y'all gave me a dope insight.
There
on
it
this
is, man. This has been a dope one, bro. Man. I appreciate. I do appreciate.
I mean, I had to talk about this shit.
It was healthy, man.
It was.
I wanted him to come. I've been seeing him.
It was hard. It was hard to talk about it. It was hard to talk about it. And, you know, trying to text and shit. But it's a lot easier, you know, speaking it.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I'm not texting that shit. That's why I said, just come on the show. I'm not texting that shit, bro. That shit. That conversation was gonna be just too fucking long.
But I mean, I respect what he did. You know, like you know what I'm saying. Like, hey, I wish the best for him, because if you don't, I mean, they're gonna drag him anyway. And I wouldn't want to see another black man get dragged like that. Right. So I hope he does good. So, like,
I hope even
if it's bad, I don't see, like, they were just so fucking bad last year. I don't, you know. If they don't have a winning season or whatever, like, you know, it is what it is. You know, like,
yes, sir.
You know, I'm understandable. Like, you know,
they gonna see it as it is what it is.
I mean, they gonna talk. They gonna talk, but they ain't gonna fire nigga, nothing like that. They ain't like, oh, you had a bad season, like we gonna fire you. Like, no, they gonna give him like they gonna give him about like 2 or 3 years, you know, to try to do something there. I mean, and I just hope he does do something. Like, I mean, people say, like, a lot of people say, like, he's not an X's and O kind of guy. Like, like you got him because of his swag,
his motivation,
and you know what I'm saying. And he's a leader.
He's a good motivator, definitely.
Yeah, no, he's a good leader. You know, he's a good leader of man. That's what I'm saying. That's why they got him there. Like, so you know, and you know, he's definitely prime. So you know,
prime time.
Continue the culture that he left.
What is that? I don't know how you be reading that shit up there. You got this.
Well, you need glasses.
I thought they was, because I that shit blurred.
He said he's not a sellout. Coach Prom did what most would do: $6 million a year versus $300K a year.
I ain't saying
he left the JSU and great. Nah, that's just the title of the goddamn show, man. Is he a sellout? But it's like, as far as what I've heard from y'all, there's no point in like this. I need to change that title because there's nothing about a sellout.
Question.
Okay.
It was asking the question.
No,
is he
like some, like, you know, some people was like trying to make it seem like with him leaving
a black school going to a white school, was he selling?
Like, they were selling like that, like, but I mean, like if he came and didn't do shit for, you know, like, you know, they didn't do shit for the school, just left like I don't know, you might say it was sellout, but I mean he while he was there, he
he came, did what he was supposed to do.
School, so.
He just didn't do it on a longer term to actually make a difference. It was just like, whatever you came with, now you leaving with, and it was so fast. And you,
it's crazy.
Promised.
It's also crazy.
But
like,
We need another. I mean, other coaches got to step the fuck up. That's what it sounds like.
That's what I said, Mike.
I like to put this in an example though, right here. Like, look at Tyreek Hill when he went to the Dolphins. He said that he had no reason to leave Kansas City until he saw a big chunk of money. A big chunk of money will always change.
Talk about that shit.
It's the same thing.
That he left.
I mean,
I agree with when it comes to that type, when you get putting your all in a professional sport and another motherfucker, you don't owe these teams no goddamn loyalty. I don't feel like Tyreek Hill owe the shit. If they paying him more out there, peace.
Yeah,
I would do the damn thing. Because them motherfuckers will cut you in a heartbeat.
That one is your decision. You want to stay here and take a little less?
Nope, come out. Fuck yeah, I got a ring.
We gonna love you if you do it. If you
don't
want to,
right?
If you don't want to, be like, hey, I go here.
It's your money.
No bad decision in that situation.
Like Deion shit was just like, you
wish you could have gave more. You wish you could have gave more.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from it. What he said he started with. He didn't stay long enough to make a difference of what he was talking about.
Like
so
that shit. That shit.
He left with that shit.
It's about to go back to what it was.
Continue to coach.
Like you already took top player.
One thing I did shine light on that I didn't know how much HBCUs didn't get their just due with these players and them getting trades and shit like that when people come to their schools. I didn't know about that. So shine light on.
That's what Deion, like, it was a whole big thing about it at the beginning of the season when he flipped a couple of them there.
Damn, because we about to end it. A lot of that was because our parents love Deion.
Yeah.
And our parents would want to send us with Deion because they love Deion. So
yeah, like that's
the fucking nigga. Of course, I'm gonna go play for Deion Sanders. What?
Deion fucking Sanders.
The top corner of the crew. He was like, they asked him like, well, why'd you go there? It was like, shit, nigga, Deion was the top fucking nigga in the top.
And he played my position.
Like, why would I not try to learn from him? That was the whole reason why he went there. Like now, like that nigga ain't there. You think he would have like, hey, I'm gonna go to JSU? Hell no.
If they came with a strong proposal,
whatever predominantly white school he was gonna be there.
Yeah, they came with a good proposal. They would.
You got weed.
If it came with a big good proposal, people, I believe so.
Because I mean, it's very rare any HBCU student, get drafted. Like I don't like
Big B in the motherfucking building.
So would it be Big B in the motherfucking building?
You wouldn't even want to go to an HBCU. Like if you plan on in your mindset, like I'm trying to go to the league, nigga, your mind ain't going like, hey, I need to go to HBCU. No.
So HBCUs aren't really big for sports.
Nah.
It's just for other arts.
A lot of other things.
Okay. Never went to college, y'all. I'm sorry.
Journalism, schools, business schools, nursing schools, shit like that. Like, like performing arts, because a lot of actors and all kind of, they went to HBCU.
Is Lincoln is LSU?
Yeah.
Lincoln's a
HBCU. Yes,
yeah, they say it's like a high school, but
go ahead, close this out, cuz.
You see this episode, you know where I was going.
Shout out to LSU. Shout out to LSU.
That nigga got me on that shit.
Shout out to the real LSU.
Yo.
Well, no, the real LU. I said LSU.
Oh, LU. Okay.
Well, they just like you got Howard and Hampton.
Yeah.
Like they got Langston and Lincoln. So.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ain't gonna hate Lincoln. I mean, Lincoln. Like they party cool. They booked me down there.
That's where show came from. He was down there for their homecoming. So the homecoming was lit. We asked about the game because we watched the game.
Was cool.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was cool. I don't know about the game part, but the motherfucking party was cool. Like,
it's been a dope show, man.
They like on the 19. I ain't gonna get it on.
Yes,
go ahead, close this out, man.
That's what I was saying. Like, shit bad as fuck down there. Like
the people's DJ in the motherfucking building. I'm glad you came and got to get shit off your chest, man. This is welcome back.
Nah, I really did.
Welcome back,
goddammit. Like, nigga, I was gonna do my damn podcast by myself, nigga. Shit, to talk this shit, nigga.
You still do it. You still should. You still should.
This nigga got to talk to you. I sure wasn't about to debate with this shit because I didn't know nothing about it. I was like, y'all gonna hash it out, talk about it, get some understanding, and then we're gonna go about our goddamn day.
Definitely. You see that? A healthy talk.
Healthy and I learned a lot.
I just say, nigga, fuck you. And he'd say, nigga, fuck you. And then he throw hands in his mouth.
He probably wanted to.
I didn't. That nigga was probably in the chat like.
That nigga's probably like, I watch that nigga. That nigga probably looking like he probably gonna cuss him out right now. Watch. Hold on.
He was very adamant About happy
He's
that.
different. Like, that's, so I feel like he
exactly.
Because he would have talked about it. What Sunday? She was like, "Nah,
No,
I'm gonna hold off."
yesterday.
He's like, "I'm gonna hold off till tomorrow. It's Wheel Wednesday. We're just gonna do it on Wheel Wednesday." I was all right, cool. So, but yeah,
We
I'm
couldn't talk about it
y'all had
yesterday
this
if we wanted to.
conversation, man. It's definitely healthy, and a lot of people need to know different perspectives as well.
That's what I was trying to say.
Like me, I didn't know nothing about it. I knew about it, but I didn't know about it.
Like a person outside of the HBCU, like them
You
people,
wouldn't
they
really-
look at it like,
yeah.
oh yeah, like what he did was like, he went to go get some money. But
I
I look at
see
it
your perspective.
as a
Yeah.
person that been in that on that other side of it, like he did a lot of. He did a lot of shit, and like now, like, hey, is it gonna be better? Like, is this still gonna benefit from it? Like,
Right.
one, you got like I said, one is the attendance. This nigga, like, they was going because of the
You
coach.
said he packing out stadiums.
Like, this
They
nigga's packing out. He's packing, like, HBCUs don't pack out shit. Like, white folks, all them, you get Colorado, like Colorado State, that motherfucking stadium probably packed out. They motherfuckers losing every week. And you think black folks gonna go to that shit? Like, black folks ain't gonna support no team that's
What's that
losing.
record? I ain't going to that bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, them niggas ain't going to
You
that.
said they
Like, them
to see the
motherfuckers
band.
was
They
going.
to
Them
see the
motherfuckers
band.
was going to see. Them motherfuckers was going to see Dion. He was selling out wherever they played at, nigga. Like, they was coming to see Dion down there, nigga. You got a chance to see prime time, nigga.
There you go, man. Shout out to Carmen Deion Sanders, man. That's a legend right there. I'm glad he's getting this just due with all this stuff too, though. So he's getting the publicity and everything. He's entertaining. Always been entertaining, though.
Oh yeah,
Always been entertaining. But shit, man, HBCUs, man, it's time for somebody else to step up. And
Time for them to step up.
it made it the best 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let this be the end. That's all I
ain't
say.
nothing gonna happen.
That's what I say. That's what I say. Don't let this be the end.
Just watch.
Nigga, this is
it.
it's gonna go back to what it was. Like, nigga, it's gonna be about the bands again, nigga.
But the party's
like,
gonna be cool.
Like I said, like he gave a whole
he shined
college.
a whole different light
But
on
I'm
it.
saying, but he gave a whole game day experience instead of them going there like, hey, we just came there to see the band halftime show and that.
Game day, they'll go down there too. The college game day.
That's what I said. Like, they never gonna do that again. So I was like, that shit ain't about to happen again, nigga. They went down there because of prom. But I'm just saying, like, he gave you the whole, football, the game day experience with a good football product feel. You got the band killing it, and then you got all, the extra stuff outside, the tailgating, the vendors outside all day. Like, it was good. It was what what we would love it to be. Like, now it's gonna be a shitty ass game.
Basically,
Good bands.
Ain't no prime time.
So
you ain't going to see.
you ain't going for the football. You going for the band.
Yeah.
You going for the band and tailgating. I mean, I ain't saying it ain't bad, but like I was in the band, so like I loved it. So I'm glad they came to see us. The white folks loved us, nigga. That's why I was like, nigga, when we went to go play like USF, we're like we played some predominantly white school at nigga the Tampa Bay Buccaneers arena, like, and I like to see like all them white folks around that arena, wherever. I forgot what college it was down there, but to see all them white folks, they came down. They came down there just to see us. Like, nigga, it ain't that often you see a black, them black bands dancing and doing all this extra shit. Like, they can't, like, man, them motherfuckers, like, usually you go to the concession stand.
Like, you put on the show for me.
Oh, that's what it was.
They don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
That's what it was. I ain't gonna even say that's what it was, boy. Like, cause usually at halftime you go to the concession stand.
Right,
you go get your food. Them motherfuckers weren't moving.
Let's watch them dance.
Them motherfuckers weren't moving, but they stay right there.
Man.
So, like, I mean, it's gonna go back to it's going back to what it was now. But I mean, it was nice while it lasted.
Look, there you go.
It was nice while it lasted.
Right, anything you
we
want to say,
pissed
bro?
off about it, but
Before we leave.
Good show, man. Thanks for coming by, People's DJ Pillow out here. Thanks again. Thanks for the topic too, man. Just it's good to cook on these type of topics in the sports. I mean, just sports topics in general and stuff. But I just feel like Dion made the right choice, man. He's moving on up, and don't really see the consequences of his choice.
2 years later. Just made it like 2 or 3
you
years
don't really
later,
see
bro.
the consequences of his choice and how people feel. You don't really understand that, see it outside, but still, I still stand on what I say. He's going to another division, a Division I, a better division, and he's going to compete with the best, and that's how I see it.
Made a good life choice, man.
Wish the best for him.
What's the best one?
Wishing the best.
I appreciate it.
He should have just sold that. He should have sold us that drink, nigga. I came to win a couple championships and nigga I'm out
I
after that.
appreciate
That's what the fuck you should have said.
Mad at me if I leave in the middle of the
Coming
conversation.
to this motherfucker,
Shit,
having this healthy debate with your boy, man. I'm glad you came through and, you know what I'm saying, talk, you know what I'm saying? We got to chop it up. You got to get it off your chest. I see your respect coming from VCU. So I see why you felt it more than I would or anybody else would. So, you know, and I can't argue with that. So, but I appreciate you for coming through, brother.
Hell yeah, man! I'm glad I got it off my chest, but you know, it's still a piece of it still on my chest.
Somebody gonna say something stupid.
I'm be on my comments for a couple of days,
Yeah.
But my thing is, I say my shit to do that. Like I don't expect when I put something out like that, I don't expect it to be no comments up under. If ain't no comments up, I must be dumb as shit. I want people to say shit. I want to have that
turn
debate.
that podcast on. And open up the phone line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would do that.
Open up the phone lines. Yeah, go ahead.
Motherfuckers call in.
Let people call in. Open up the phone
Hey
lines.
man, fuck you.
I would hear that.
Next
I probably
caller.
would hear that, nigga. I probably would hear that. 'Cause I remember I said some shit about the People's Choice Awards. That nigga, he got mad. I mean, you a hater. I was like, oh man, my bad for having an opinion about something, dog.
Right.
I was like, dog. I was like, I wasn't even like I didn't say your shit was bad or nothing. I just said, my little piece about it, like a little piece about something.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like nigga down to
The
your
whole
shit. It was just, like saying something. No, it was like he put up a picture about another city doing one.
Mhm.
And I was like, man, the People's Choice Awards like started in like 1970 something, like or 1950 something. I was like, you just made it local.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, if you really get technical, you took the Hoodie Awards and name it People's Choice Awards because that's really what the Hoodie was just giving like random
Local
shit, random shit like to show local stuff like that. I mean, and I was like, what you did like is dope as shit, but I was like, instead of like, oh yeah, they look like they bite off my People's Choice Award, like, hey, be glad about that. Hey, holla at them and be like, instead of like now, like you still got your city one. Hey, now we got a regional one. Like, look at it bigger than that. Like, you like, okay, they doing up in Pittsburgh or whatever the hell it was. They got one down in Oklahoma. Like, you get someone starting in Texas. Like, now you got this whole regional now. Now you got a People's Choice.
You stole my shit.
Yeah, like instead of saying like it was what I'm saying, like you like this shit could be big as shit. Like you the regional, and turn around, you got your you on the board of a whole nationwide People's Choice Awards, urban People's Choice Awards, something like that. Is the next Hoodie Awards. Like you could be like you start, what I'm saying, you pointed at like I'm like, hey, I love the way I love seeing them doing this. I love Oklahoma doing this, and that's what I was trying to say. But if you say anything about like that, oh man, you a hater. You did something like, all right, man.
It's your opinion, bro.
Yeah,
it's your opinion, bro.
You can't say no opinion without them saying that you a hater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your opinion is hate.
I just like, man, don't be mad about it. Like, don't like why put it on there to say that you mad about that. Like, just say shit, I like that.
Field, though, in like industry period, you got to be able to take criticism, whether it's good or bad.
It wasn't criticism.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was
just,
I was just saying like, man, shit, like I mean, one, the idea been out there. You just did your little twist to it. They doing similar twist to it too.
Hey, you could have been a hater about it, but you wasn't.
I just like, man, I don't even know why you even posted up. I would have been, if you posted up, I'd be like, hey. Man,
and then when
we doing big shit out here.
When you post shit, you gotta be aware that comments are gonna come.
Yeah, you put that shit out to the public. That's
when you put it out, when you press send, everybody now you giving everybody that can get their own opinions about it now.
But that's like you got a stoplight party. You don't think you the only nigga to do a stoplight party?
Right.
Like nigga, it's a stoplight party.
With us with the battle of the sexes. I know we ain't the only one that do the shit. So, I know we ain't the only ones that do the shit.
We don't claim too.
You know what I'm saying? Because I seen somebody else in the city name it back. They did something totally different than what we did, but they named it battle of the sexes. So
it is what it is.
They stole our shit Barbados.
I was just like, man, like when I post shit up, I know I do get feedback from some people. But but when I post it on there, I post it up to get it because I love the debate for some reason.
And the thing is, too, when you post it, you said what you said.
Man. Some people like you crying or this and something like, nah, nigga. I like one. I sometimes I say shit that people want to say that you don't say. Mm-hmm. you scared to say or whatever, like I say the shit. Like I
I
mean,
woke up to one of those this morning. I was like, I don't even feel like
you hit one of those.
responding to this
You
shit.
hit one like you about to
It was a
start. You
fucking
started up and
paragraph,
then
nigga.
like,
I'm like,
started just like fuck. I just delete this. We gonna start too much shit.
Yeah.
Like
Especially
I
when
didn't
you-
do that a couple times too.
you ever posted something? You was like, man, it ain't that serious,
Yeah.
right? And you post it up. You like, no, it ain't that serious. And then you get a real serious comment, and you like, damn, bro,
I was ready.
it ain't that
I was ready
serious,
to delete
bro.
that shit, man.
Man, I gotta show you what I got.
Okay.
I got, man.
One time I got your sister like, man,
It's
gonna
like, bro,
do- it's
come
gonna do
on.
Too much shit. I ain't got time for it. Just let me delete it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good conversation.
I had to
pieces.
take off
That's
some
all
shit
they
like
are,
that.
bro.
I had to take off some shit.
Conversation pieces. God
but
damn.
you know, like man, you know, I just like I don't. Sometimes I don't give a fuck what I say. Some might agree, some might not, but I could care less. Like you might say,
I said what I
you might
said.
say hating,
I
but
said what I said.
I'm just being me. nigga. If I didn't say it, I wouldn't be me. I
I
be sitting there talking. I talk shit about. If I don't say, I be talking shit behind your back or something, or you know. So when now it's in front of you.
Right.
Tell people where to find you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you find me at YouTube
the
DJ. No, the .tv, DADOTTV TETV on YouTube. TikTok DJ_Philo. Facebook DJ_Philo. Yeah, you know, I'm about to hit almost 30,000 followers on TikTok. So
Congratulations.
if you're not following me,
Congratulations,
definitely go over there and hit that follow button. And, you know, while you at it, like if you want to be,
He got the midday
wanna-
vibes. Is it midday vibes
yeah,
or
right now midday vibes.
midday vibes?
Then I'll probably go home and go to sleep for probably about 2 or 3 hours and hop back on and do a morning show.
That's what I said. Nigga, you was on there long today. I was like, man, that nigga's still going.
Oh yeah. I mean, nigga, when that music hit me, dog, I'll be in the
the zone.
Next minute I know like pass. I'm like, oh shit. Damn, I gotta get off. Only reason why I got off is because of y'all niggas. I was like, man, that's why I hit that nigga. What time is it? What time y'all shit? He said 9. I was like, okay, I go my no more. I go another hour.
Yeah, that nigga still coming.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, shit, I'm just hold it down. They gonna let me.
Yeah, that was all, man. You know, I
I
mean, I love
y'all to talk about this shit today. I had some shit, so we'll say that shit for Sundays.
yeah, I love it, man. So if y'all ain't following my TikTok, definitely come on over there, man.
Tap in.
If you like to hear music while you at work, you know,
Tap in.
definitely where you want to, or shit, music whenever I'm on there. Anytime I get on there, it's a fucking vibe. So I might be at the Juke House. I mean, last night I broadcast from at Velvet Freeze, you know, while they doing karaoke and shit. So if you want to hear motherfuckers try to sing,
Definitely
tune in on Tuesday.
Definitely
man.
tune in.
Hey, we was doing numbers last night. It was like 100-some motherfuckers watching them motherfuckers do karaoke and shit. Like, you know, they was talking shit on the comments, but you know,
Hey, whatever. They ain't there.
yeah,
They ain't there to
I
do
mean,
it.
I
Shut up.
don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, it's very rare. It's very rare you get some people like you know.
It's to have fun. God
Oh, yeah.
damn,
Oh,
y'all,
yeah.
just to have fun.
But you know, I mean,
Shit,
when niggas gonna
nigga,
talk
you
shit,
know
talk shit anyway.
Right, you know
niggas
some
gonna,
people, nigga.
like you could be sitting there, you could be sitting there, you go out like not you, but you know, like you go to a karaoke night with
you
a couple
have
niggas, and you know, a nigga, I'm like, oh, this nigga sucked.
Right,
They gonna say that, but it's just now, it's just like they gonna really say it now more.
The point of you getting up there to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that want to say something, you know, some motherfuckers just can't get up there and because they don't want to embarrass themselves. You getting up there to have fun, y'all.
I mean, but that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of karaoke. But
I understand. This is Mr. Common Sense.
Oh,
You think everybody got common sense.
oh no,
But that ain't
Yeah.
how the world works. Yeah, I be having to tell them
Like,
like, what you want ain't what these motherfuckers
when niggas
think.
get up,
Common
when you get up
sense.
there and like, sorry, somebody saying bad and shit, it's gonna be a nigga.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be a nigga in the
niggas
audience
over there
gonna be
laughing.
like, "Ooh, shit, that nigga sucks." Niggas you gonna get that comment. Now you just see it on like now when we live broadcast it on TikTok,
Right.
you just see the motherfuckers and they ain't scared to say it on there.
Of course he ain't. Of course he or she ain't.
Yeah.
Turn that off.
But that same
Nigga,
motherfucker,
go grab that nigga Mike. Like,
but that
nigga,
same motherfucker won't get on, gonna do it.
they were like, can we talk? Like, see, can we talk? Like, nah, nigga, we can't talk. Nigga, fuck, turn that shit off.
Cans next to him. Some
Nigga, I'm deaf now. Nigga, we can't talk. Nigga, like they just say the wildest shit. So like, you know, but it's funny, man.
You gonna see it soon. You about to see that same shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bebo. This nigga Bebo. Weird. This motherfucker was weird on Bebo.
Who?
On Bebo.
Bingo, yeah, bingo.
Oh.
We had that shit open to where people can just come in.
Oh
and-
yeah.
and
But they
bro, that
just like
shit-
there, they just talk shit. Like
We
you
had
got people
niggas-
to come on there and just troll.
What you want to get off your chest, man? Huh? Get off my chest. Well, Get out of here, bro.
Go ahead,
Get out of
Some
here.
weird shit, bro.
Yeah,
It be some
go
weird
ahead.
shit.
Some weird shit on Big.
I
Alright,
love
man.
it though, man. I love all that internet shit though. Well, we'll get up out of here, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Tap in Drunk Man Sunday. We back with it, episode 144. Coming to an end, man. Season 3 is coming to an end.
We got
Tap the fuck in,
3
bro.
episodes left.
3 episodes. We trying to hit this 500 subs before we get up out of here on
10,
season 3.
we 10
bro.
away, y'all.
10 away. So tap the fuck in, subscribe to the channel, like do all that YouTube shit, man. Y'all know what to do. Shit. Shout out to B. We ain't here today. But Rhino, California King. CJ, let's get off the Chest Podcast. Terry hosted the motherfucking show.
Hey,
Philly on the motherfucking
nigga, hold on. What I said?
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
Hey, nigga. Hold on. Oh, I ain't even in spring.
Nah, it's right there.
Yeah, nigga.
Motherfucking building.
One of
Nigga.
the baddest DJs in Kansas City.
There you
One of
go.
the hottest DJs on TikTok.
There you go.
Celebrity nigga.
Hey, fuck with me before I move. Just saying that.
Oh, move on.
Taking my talent like Dion did.
Oh,
Hey,
Fuck this Kansas City scene ain't working.
hey, you ain't the only one that
This
feel that
Kansas City
way.
scene like
You
HBCUs.
ain't-
Like I gotta go.
Oh.
Hey, yo, we up out of here, y'all. Get off your chest, motherfucking podcast. We out. That nigga get us all cussed